Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead series. Today I'm going to be sharing some information indicating that a Moonshiner DLC expansion could be in the works and coming soon to Red Dead Online. Now I'll be going over these new findings in just a second, but this is quite actually interesting news because there's been some findings of a trader expansion with some new liveries been found, indicating a trader expansion will be coming soon. So with these findings too, could this mean that Rockstar might be releasing 2 expansions in a single DLC? Hopefully Rockstar did learn their lesson with the Bounty Hunter expansion update, that really was not enough content. Giving us 1 role expansion per DLC is just not enough content to keep people playing, and especially when they're keeping us waiting 6 months between each DLC. So this first screenshot we're going to take a look at was found by Soldier under 3 flags, and he shared this Moonshiner livery that he managed to find in game, and it's quite dark in the screenshot, so it looks to be kind of maybe a red colour, but it has a very interesting gold trim on it. Now the first liveries added to the game were part of the Bounty Hunter expansion update, and those liveries were extremely expensive. Some of the more upper hand gold trimmed liveries actually went for 20 gold bars, which is insane. That's almost a $10 microtransaction for a livery on a borderline useless vehicle. I mean, for the price tag of 20 gold bars, I'd be expecting a whole new vehicle for that price, never mind just a skin. Another Moonshiner livery was found by Jensu, hopefully that's how you pronounce your name, and he shared this one and said, "I've never seen a moonshine wagon with this colour before, and it's a kind of creamy white colour." Now it remains to be seen why only certain players are actually able to find these liveries in game, if it's some kind of glitch, but we do know that Rockstar have been preloading a lot of future content into the game files and just waiting to flick it live in future content updates such as the Telegram missions and some other findings that have been made in the game files. We've talked about this in a previous video, but Adam Norton UK was also able to find a new livery for one of his trader wagons, indicating a trader expansion DLC, and he was able to find this on, I believe, the medium-sized delivery wagon for the trader role. And not to mention, if you do go into your stable and go to the vehicle section, you can actually find a whole grayed out tab for liveries on the hunting wagon from the trader role also. If you're wondering when we can actually expect to see the next DLC into Red Dead Online, the answer is probably very soon after the Outlaw Pass number 5 season ends, which is probably going to be early June. We had some pretty promising confirmations from TB Marcus and Tez2 on GTA forums, confirming that QA Beta has been updated, which is the depot that Rockstar uses to test their next DLC. So that is a very good sign that the next DLC is undergoing its testing stage and is at the more final stages of that pack. But yeah, do let me know down in the comments what you guys would think about a Moonshiner DLC expansion coming to Red Dead Online. Personally, the Moonshine role is probably one of my favourite roles in the game. I really enjoy the business, and generally I just thought it was a pretty great DLC that Rockstar added with the Moonshiner update, minus all the glitches and bugs that that update brought. But generally speaking, I think the Moonshine Shack is a great business. It's a lot more AFK than the trader role. You know, you don't have to constantly resupply it with animals, it just sort of runs itself. You can even AFK in your shack until it's full and do those sales. It's just a really fun, profitable business. Not to mention the story missions that Moonshine update brought were also really awesome. To be honest, I was actually quite surprised when I first saw these screenshots of the new liveries, as the Moonshine role actually is technically a expansion, or at least a tier 2 role progression of the trader role. You're actually required to be level 5 in the trader role in order to purchase the Moonshine Shack. It was like a progression of that role, so it's interesting that Rockstar are looking to expand this one also. And if we are going to see an expansion of the Moonshiner role, it's going to be interesting to see where that's going to take us. Is it going to take us into some new kind of property? Is it going to take us into some new kind of business or progression from the Moonshiner role with new sales opportunities? Hopefully it's not just an additional 10 ranks slapped onto the Moonshine role that we already have, because that really isn't going to keep players satisfied, as demonstrated by the Bounty Hunter expansion with just some new missions. I think we really need some new content, new properties, new vehicles to really let players actually sink their teeth into. If you guys do want to stay up to date with all the latest Red Dead Online news and updates, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be covering everything Rockstar Games related. And make sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any breaking news. Have a great day guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.